Hi, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, back with, I think we're at part 8 of our pink journals. So I'm going to do a couple of things today. I wrote down some notes here. We want to make some flags. It's just decoration for the tops of pages. We're going to make notepads, and if we have enough time, we will collage some window envelopes. And then I've got some bits and bobs to decorate some of the pages, so we'll do that as well. So what I have right here, you can see, is this paper is paper that I watercolored the other day, and it's dried, and we're going to use these to make our notepads. So I want to start there, I think. Okay, so notepads are really good to make out of scraps. So let me see if I have some scrap pieces of paper right here off to my side that we can use. I like them right around that size. If I fold it in half, then they'll be, I have to kind of look at it to see what size that would be. And to me, that's kind of small. So let's do it this way. Let's get my cutter and I will just look and see what size. And these don't have to be exact. There's no rhyme or reason to this because it's supposed to be a scrap pad. So I'm thinking that 3 inches looks wide enough, and if we fold it down, maybe we'll make it whatever, 3 in there. Let's make it 3 in that. Okay, and we should have enough to cut one more. So I guess that's 3 1/4, 3 1/4, I guess, something like that. And this will be our scraps, so we can use that for something else. I have an idea for that. And then let's go ahead and cut these. I'm going to cut one more sheet while I'm at it. Didn't have that very straight. And one more. Okay, these are our scraps. And then let's just see. Well, we've got that. Let's put that up with our scraps. I don't think I can get 3 out of there, but let's, what if we do 3? Nope. 2 1/2, maybe. And let's see if we can come up with another sheet about like that. Perfect, I think. Let's see. So basically what we want to do is fold all of these in half. These came out really good, the watercolor paper, and I love how it sounds. When you make coffee dyed paper, or if I do them with food coloring or whatever, and then you bake them in the oven, they come out real crinkly sounding. I don't know what it is about that, but I love it. Okay, so these are good, but I have an idea for these that are the plains. Let's do the plain whites. Do we have 3 of these? 1. Yes, we do. So what I was thinking is stenciling on these and give them a little different look. Let's see what we have for stencils. Well, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, let's use, I kind of like this one. So let's use, this is the one that has like rulers on it. And I thought that they're going to go in the notepad and they'll be, you know, kind of up higher. So I don't know if I want to go down the side or maybe just across. Maybe we'll just do across the bottom here and then here. So we really can pick any numbers we want. We'll do it in the rose color. What is this called? Picked raspberry. And I'll do it kind of light. Oh, I like it. Okay. There's that one. Let's pick some other numbers. My grandson surprised me. He lives in Utah, and he's been going to school off and on for quite a few years. Like he took a semester off, then he went back and he took a year off and whatever. With COVID, had to take more time. Actually, he's in the teaching program, so they weren't doing student teaching. So he couldn't do that program. So anyways, he just got his bachelor's, and he still does have to go back in until May to get his student teaching. So he'll do the fall semester of classes for certification, and then he does his student teaching in the spring. So anyways, he came down here and surprised me the other night. I don't know if it was Monday. Anyways, he's come down for a week with his girlfriend, and they're just kind of, got 2 nights of a hotel over on the beach. And then the rest of the time they're going to stay here at the house, which I'm 6 minutes from the beach, but it's certainly not right off my terrace. But anyways, they're doing different activities during the day. So they come in and out of the house, and the puppy just goes crazy because he loves company. Okay, so what I want to do is arrange the pages so that I end up with 3 notepads. So I need 2 pinks in each, right? One, I'm going to line them right up here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do white, one of these, pink, and then here we have pink and white, or confetti, whatever. There's 2. And really, you can do this however you like. And then we have one different color here that I'm going to put somewhere in here. So I don't necessarily want to put it on the front. That looks kind of cute if we put a topper on there. That'd be cute. Let me see about. Well, I'll be honest with you, if I put a topper on here, I love that the pink sticks out. So maybe we want to trim these down so they're just a little different. And let's do that because that would make me happy. And let's trim them down to, let's take 1 inch off maybe. Maybe just shy of 1 inch. It doesn't have to be as skinny as the other one. And these will be good strips for our glue book. Okay. Then we'll have this one here. Oh, that looks good. And this one we'll put right here. Okay. Now the only thing I want to be sure is that that white sheet is kind of centered a little bit right there. Yep. And the same in this. Let's find it. Okay. And the same in this. And really, it doesn't matter. But that's just me. I just kind of particular. It may not end up centered, but at least I know I started it that way. Okay, so now what we need is a topper piece that goes across here, and then we'll staple it. So the topper pieces, we're going to use our scraps over here. I was kind of thinking that this, if I had, oh, that might be perfect. 3, I think so. So let's try that. We'll fold these in half. Oh, those will be cute. Okay, I gotta get my stapler. Where's my stapler? I hope that's pretty thick. I don't know if the staple's gonna go through there, but let's see. Perfect. Perfect. We'll just trim this edge off. Trim this edge off. And look what we have, this really cute pad of paper. Might want to put something up here. Let me see if we have some sort of design thing. Actually, we could just put it right on the front like that, on that front sheet, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. I'll try to line this side up right here. And then I'll just be cutting off that side. So let's hope this staples go in. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll just trim this side off. That's good because then it's kind of like a pink section and a pink section. Let's see what we got for. Ooh, what about this one? I like that. The little elephants holding the balloons. And the last one. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's find a little something for the front of this. a little something something. These are some things that I cut out. These are things I already had cut out. Let's see what we think of these things. Ooh, that would be pretty, huh? That's funny. That's too wide. That's pretty. I kind of like that one, actually. Oh, look, here's a little one here. Too small. I think I like that one. And we'll use these to decorate our pages, so that's good. Okay, and because we're doing paper on paper, we can just use our glue stick. Let me get these staples and stuff off here. Go ahead and I hook my oh, I didn't. I'm gonna put this back on before I forget. When I get done crafting, I have so much cleanup. So let's clean as we go. Okay, so we're going to just distress the edges of these. Just because I can. This is so cute, isn't it? I was watching Court TV today, so I had everything out there in my dining room, and I was fussy cutting stuff while I watched the trials on TV. Don't judge me. But I do like crime shows. They don't scare me, but it does make me wonder sometimes that a lot of those people look so normal, act so normal, are in such what I consider to be fairly normal relationships, and then they're not, they can't think normally, so that makes me a little nervous. But it intrigues me, and that's probably why I like it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and glue these on the front page. Yeah, I don't want to go up into the to the top part. So we'll glue them onto the front. This is so cute, this dress form. Right. Thinking I might put something across here to cover the staples, like glue something on there. I don't know. Just something I think to cover up the staples. What do you think? I think we need to do that, but let's get the fronts on first. And then we'll figure out something to cover up the staples front and back, just so they're not sticking out. Because it could get kind of dangerous, actually. Very cute little pads for our journals. For our signatures, actually. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Let's find, I like this light paper too, and it would be perfect to just glue a piece right there. So I'm going to divide this in half, just like this. Yes, and I will just glue that up there, but I'm going to use glitter glue. Because it's like that paper's kind of dented in from the staples. So I want to be sure that these pieces stick on all the way to the edge. So Let's put a line of regular glue. Then we'll glitter glue just the outside. Okay. And that'll just cover up those staples. Make it so it's not quite so dangerous. Good. Let's do the back side. I can just run this across the glue stick like this. Yep. I'm not sure that the glue stick is going to be enough to hold it over those staples. So we'll just use the glitter glue. Okay. I just noticed a big glob of glue. That's what I just wiped off. Yeah, it's going to need the glitter glue to cover those staples. Okay, I think it looks fine. And that way they're just safer if you pull that up. You're not pulling up the staple. Okay, so we need to find, I think I have another piece this will work. So we need to go from here to about the end of that. Right. They don't have to be exactly the same, but we're going to go ahead and cut 4 of them. Okay, glue stick, and then glitter glue. And then for the back. Now you could make different covers for these where it goes, I used to work in a print shop that we did invoice books. So, ooh. And how we made them was this cover part actually was called a wraparound cover, and it wrapped around the whole book and tucked up underneath, so when somebody's going to write they would untuck it and then you could do the sheets and then you could tuck it back up under. And I have made some of those before. But the whole point of this is to use these scraps over here. So I really don't have pieces long enough for that without cutting in new paper. And I just want to use these scraps up. I guess it's our scrappy pink journal. I don't. I may have to take a quick break. Oh, I didn't glue this one. Oh well, I'll just put a little extra glitter glue on there. Ah. I've got everybody coming for dinner, so my mind's on spaghetti sauce. I made meatballs this morning, but my daughter's coming over because my grandson's here. So I think those are cute. Cute, cute, cute. Let's get our pin in here. Okay, so these are our little pads. And I'm going to put those aside and we will start working on our flags. So let me get what we need for our flags. You know the paper that I used to bring home from work? These are all the cut-offs. Like if we do business cards or whatever and we cut, Well, some of this is pretty thick, but some of it's fairly thin. And so I want to use, it's almost the weight of an index card. So to make the flags, I'm going to make a grouping of 3. So there's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's put these over here. Okay, so basically you have to kind of decide what length you want to make them. And I usually make them 3 different lengths. So all I'm going to do is cut these to be, I don't know, maybe, let's see how wide they are now. And I'm sure these are all a little different because they're cut-offs. So right now it's a little over 4. So let's make one. I'm trying to think of how far down on our page they'll come. The longest one would be. So if we just have a page, the longest one would be, could be a little shorter than that, I think. So I'm going to take a 1/2 inch off this, or thereabouts. So we got 3 of them, and we'll go ahead and cut maybe a 1/2 inch off, something like that. Make sure I'm on camera. Okay, that's pretty thick. I don't know if this will cut all 3 of them. Okay, yeah, it did. Okay. So if I took a 1/2 inch off those 3, come on Tommy, get it together. This one is a little longer, so I'm going to just trim it off just a hair. Okay. And again, this is not rocket science. This is just, okay, so if I took a 1/2 inch off, so maybe off this one I want to take 1 inch, say. So if I do that, it'd be about like that. Let's do just 3/4 of an inch. Then I'll check it against, whoops. Okay, good. Let's check the, oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to do the same, about 3/4 of an inch. Because I have an idea. I have an idea in my head that you don't know what that is yet, but you'll see in just a second. Okay, so in my head, I'm going to have long and short like this, long, medium, and short, and long, medium, and short. So we're going to cut them like a flags, okay? Looks like they may need to be just a pinch narrower. Maybe, let me think. I go like this, I go like this. No, maybe not. We're going to try it like this. So this is kind of the setup, and then they'll be cut like a flag like this, all 3 of them. And then they'll be layered, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and collage them with our extra papers. So it's just a little decoration for a page, but it will also be a tuck to put a card or something underneath there. So let's start by, this is what I do. I take my scissors and I kind of judge about where the middle is, and I will cut it up about, maybe a little higher, about there. And then I just go from the corner, to where I cut that like that, and then from the corner to where I cut like that, and that makes a flag. Okay, so then what I do, let me find my pencil, is I just mark the center on all of them. So I just mark the center, and then I just know I can cut from here to that dot. Do the same here from the corner to the dot. And again, really, it's just like nothing's perfect. So, but they're all about the same width. So make a dot there. And what I'm doing is just kind of putting these corner edges. Now this one's a little wider, and that's okay. I'm just putting the corner down, these, and leaving about the same distance on either side. Make my dot. So if they're off a little, you just center it a little. It's not rocket science. Easier if I lay them down, so then I can hold it better. There's one there. There's one there. Then I either just erase these dots or cut up through them, one or the other. And what's good to use is you can actually use scrap paper instead of these white cards that I'm using, if you have pieces that are big enough. And what is also good is to use your glue pages, your book pages, when you're done, because they're already folded. I don't have one down here, do I? Let me see. I do not, but anyways, anything like this will work. Just cut it off, make your flag. You can use papers. This would be perfect. Make a flag. Okay. Sorry, I've got everything rigged up here. Okay, I'm going to go through and with my eraser, and not that it makes a difference, probably won't, but just make sure that those dots are not on there, because we're going to cover these anyways. And actually I could turn them over and use the other side, but I just, my particular self wants to make sure they're not on there. Okay, I think that's it. So let's get rid of these. Okay, so these are all our flags. So I want to kind of divide them up, but it looks like those are the same. Those are the same. Oh, there we go. Those are the same. I was like nervous thinking I didn't have the three smaller ones. Okay, so all I want to do really is just pick the, I want 3 different kinds of paper so that they offset a little bit in color. So I'm looking over here in my scraps, and all I'm going to do is like glue them on. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to use a bunch of different ones. Oh, that one will work. And I'm just looking through my pile over here to see what I have for scrap paper. this one. Okay, so I don't have enough to do it that way, but I can do one this way. So there's a big one, let's say, and maybe if I do it this way, and a medium, so that'll work, huh? So let's go ahead and glue some down, and we'll just make them work however they come out. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to put them on the back of the paper. Oh, that would go sideways though. Okay, so I can do, if that's the top, I can do small and medium on there and still keep the shoes and the purses upright. So if I go like this, I can probably do 2 of the mediums. Let's do 2 mediums. When I say medium, they're the middle length, medium length. Actually, it looks like I could do, I don't know if I want to do all 3 like that. I guess if I did change the, no. I'm going to do a small one. I just don't want each signature to be the same, exactly the same. So, okay, so these, and we have to cut these out. Oh, cute. Look. Very cute. So funny, when I was doing scrapbooking, this paper in particular, the one with the shoes and the purses, it just like, you know, it was cute, but understand back then too that this was like many, many moons ago. Fashion in that wasn't a big deal. So I kind of didn't really like the paper, but now I'm really kind of liking it. Okay, so we've got those. So now we have a piece of this we can use. So let's do, can we get a big one? No, we can't get a big one there, but this isn't direction dependent. So we could get 2 big ones on here. So let's do that. Because we can also add paper or something to the, you know, to the other side. Like, instead of keeping it solid, I can, you know, add bits of paper or something. Like when we collage and stuff, so. Got some glue on there. Okay. And then I'm going to keep all these little pieces in case we want to use them. Otherwise, there are certain size strips that I would tend to keep or not keep, whatever. Like that I would keep for collage for sure. So we have a large and a medium and 2 smalls, and I keep those out and get rid of these smaller pieces here. And let's see what we have for papers. It actually looks like all I have left are like the denim and the pink, so I'm going to pull out a paper that have pink in them. Let's see. Maybe this one here would be nice. And we could mix this up a bit. So let's do, the medium will fit on there. So let's do that one. So funny, I got digging for papers, I buried my scissors. I'm trying to pre-record some of these videos if I can, because we've got some people out at work, so I've been working extra hours, and like now my grandson's here now, so it was nice that I had a video pre-recorded. Anyways, he's in Orlando with my son today and my daughter-in-law. So I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, when they're going to be here. They're leave tomorrow. They've been here a week and I've loved it. But I thought I'd try to get this in so tomorrow I can spend time with them before they go back to the airport to head home, because they're going back to Utah. So let's put this right up here in the corner, but I want to keep it on the inside because I don't want any of that white on the outside. Actually, what I could do is cut that white off so that I don't run into that, right? I'm just going to go around. If you guys can bear with me for a minute and just cut both sides like off, so that I can do those other 2 flags as well and not have to worry about the white. Oh, talk about misjudge that one. I'll go ahead and do this part too while I'm at it. Let's do that. Okay. So now basically anywhere I put one of those, we should be good. Okay. So these 2 little ones, there's just not much pink if I put them up here. And I've got one that goes to here. What if we do them right there? Thinking right about there will work. There, could do one right about there. I'm gonna mark my spot right there, like the height. So I know if I put it down there that I'm getting pink, more pink on it, you know. Okay, so that's those two. Let's get those cut out so I know where I'm at on the paper. I just want to make sure that I've got pink on both. And try to stay on camera, Tommy. Okay, and then this one, I think if I just, yeah, just make sure it goes about like that. I should have pink on it, so let's do that. Out and see how we did. Oh, pretty. It'll be fine. Let's see. It's a little different color pink, but I think we'll be fine with it. Looks like I'm seeing white card on there. There. Okay. Okay, looks good. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, and once we ink the edges, I think we'll be good. And this one up in the middle. This one, I want to kind of keep them about the same distance apart like that. Like that down a little bit. Actually, we could do it like that. That would look kind of nice, huh? And then I could just keep it right across the top. So let's try that. I have that up high, that up, and that like that. I like that. So let's try this one, see how this one works out. Yep, I think I like them like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and ink them. And then we'll glue them. And see, if we ink them, I think that it's going to tie them together, the colors. So look how, yeah, see that if you ink them, they look pretty good together. Even if I go up a little bit there, that would be okay, or even down a little bit. Yeah, they look pretty. kind of like it like that, offset, all three offset instead of even like that. So I think that's how I'm going to do them. Oh, they look really cute like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue those together and then see where we're at. If we need to do any kind of decorations, the fact that they're different colored papers might mean that they don't lend themselves to have decorations on them, but we'll check that out. So let's get them glued. Okay, I went ahead and glued these together. I know we were going to just put them on the top of the pages, but they needed to be glued together. So they are. And I kind of just arranged them how I thought they should be. These are pretty thick because they're all cardstock. And I got looking at them, and although I think they're very pretty, I found these little stamps and I thought they would look really pretty on there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put those on. And those we can do with a glue stick, and I don't feel I need to distress them because they're already pretty dark. I just thought that made it kind of look a little cuter. There's one that's got the Eiffel Tower on it. They're like postage stamp type things. This one's got a roller skate, whoops, a roller skate on it. Okay. Now we just have to figure out what pages we're going to put them on. Just good for journaling. I thought I would do maybe sides, so we don't want to use that one. This is good for journaling. So how about if we do this? So we want to find all the pages that have our collage, and we'll do it on the opposite side. And all we have to do is just use our glitter glue and make sure that we hold it on there for a little bit, just because this is so heavy. So what I'm going to do is, because they're layered, I'm going to go ahead and put glue straight across about here and up. And this will allow us to tuck something under there. And I'm turning it sideways just so I can see kind of where the top is. And I don't want to put it exactly on the top, but fairly close. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I want to hold it for a little bit. Glitter glue sticks pretty quick, but when it's that heavy, like this is cardstock, sometimes you have to hold it a minute before it'll stick good. So it's on there, it's in there. Okay, so we've got that one done. And let's just do our last one. So we want to find our collage page. There we go. And again, I'm going to run the glue just down past the second one, so I make sure that I catch it. Okay, So we've got those in, and I think we're going to call this video a wrap for now. We did our flags, we did our notepads, and I have an idea for the envelopes that we were going to do. A little different idea than I had in mind. So I'm going to do a mock-up, make sure that it'll work for us. And I think in the next video, I may do some things off camera, and then we'll do that envelope. And then we're close to done, because instead of dragging this out too far, once we do the envelope, which I want to show you, I may finish them offline and get them sewn in, and then when we do the flip through or whatever, I may do the whole flip through, or I might go ahead then and put the toppers on the tags and that kind of stuff to finish off the journal. I'm not sure right yet. Anyways, I'm going to call this one a wrap. I'm going to go edit the video, and I will make a mock-up of the envelope that I want to put in here. So thank you all for watching.